Hi, this is Vinney Chopra. Thank you for again joining on my podcast, Apartment Syndication Made Easy. As you know, I wrote that book, which is a top seller in Amazon. Internationally also got a lot of acclaim, reviews and all. And this podcast is about syndication, about commercial investing. I like to bring great guests for you and dig into their story, their successes, and find out some nuggets from them so that you could really enjoy them and learn from them and then implement them. All right. Vinney's back. Hey guys, I hope you're having a great day and a great week. And as a matter of fact, a great life. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Vinney's back with a great friend. Bronson Hill is in the house. And guess what? We're going to talk so many great things about multifamily, about lots of great ideas and nuggets that Bronson is going to be. And he's actually interviewing my buddy, Dave Lindahl, today, later on. So I'm so glad, Bronson, you're getting Dave on the show. And he's the epic, guys. I mean, I just want to give tribute to Dave also. He's the one and his coaches who really trained me. What? Dave Lindahl, if you don't know his name, you don't know anything. Go ahead to Amazon and pick up both the books. Dave has got two books, Apartment Millionaires, I think, and the other one, Multifamily Millionaires, I think, and then the Emerging Markets. I remember putting yellow marks on every page, literally. Thanks, Dave. I know I interviewed him, also this year, probably early this year. And great guy. And he's got a great coaching program and everything. So again, this is the show that we come out with, Apartment Syndication Made Easy. It's a sequel to the book that I wrote, and then Positivity Brings Profitability. And my new book coming up, I hope you guys are ready. Senior Living Investing Made Easy, which is a brand new, arena that I've gone into 3 years back. And now we are doing great things there. So, Brother Bronson, all right, let's talk about, I want to give you the best of the best, bio. Bronson Hill, as the managing member of the Bronson Equity. All right. Bronson is a general partner in 2,000 units, multifamily units. I bet he's got a lot of nuggets to share with us today, worth over $200 million. Bronson co-leads a large group of multifamily meet group in Pasadena, called the FIBI. I like that, FIBI, Pasadena Multifamily. And then also Bronson is the host of the Mailbox Money Show. I love the wording. Love it, brother. Love it.
Thanks,
because
man.
we pay quarterly, Bronson, and that's what we do, bro. We only pay 4 times a year with our investors, not monthly. I don't believe in that small change. But once you give a lot of money at a time, they like that, and he understands the investor mindset, having spoken individually over the phone with over 1,300 investors and having raised over 30 million for real estate and his ATM Machine Fund deals, which I love it. I will talk about that too. Bronson is the author of How to Use Inflation to Your Advantage and is a regular contributor to the YouTube and his blog. And we're going to put all these links below, guys. So if you're in the car, when you go home or in your office, go ahead and look at those links because that's going to give you even more nuggets. And Bronson is the capital raising coach at the Kingdom REI, also a faith-based group. As a matter of fact, I might know who started that, Kingdom.
Ellis Hammond. Yeah, Ellis Hammond started it. Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah.
I've been on this show a few times.
Awesome.
Just find deals and raise funds for large real estate deals and everything. And we're going to give you all the links, everybody, So let's just talk about, hey, Bronson, brother, thank you. Welcome.
Hey, Vinney, it's really great to be here, man. I just so appreciate your smile, your positivity. You're always every time I've seen you, I've always just appreciated how abundance-minded you are and how collaborative you are. And it's no surprise that you've just been so successful in your career and your family. I just celebrate with you, man. I feel so happy to be here. So thank you for having me.
Thank you. No, it's really true what you just said, brother. I mean, to give happiness outside, I say that we got to be happy inside.
Yeah.
The best energy outside and make our teams, everybody around us feel good about us is that we need to really be totally in sync with who we are, right?
Yeah.
And be ready to every day, give the best of the best of the best. I'm 70, going to be 71 soon.
Wow, you look great.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. But it's the passion, it's the drive that, what you're trying to communicate and what you're trying to tell people about.
Hi, you are listening to Syndication Made Easy podcast. We will be right back after this short break.
Hi, thank you so much. This is Vinney Chopra, and thank you for subscribing to my podcast and YouTube channel and Facebook pages and all the great things, and LinkedIn. Connect with me. I come live to you every Friday at 9:30 Pacific with Vinney and Bo Show. Please also look at that. And also the podcast, which is my Apartment Syndication Made Easy. The book I wrote a couple of years back became international top seller on Amazon International now. And then we like to bring great guests for you every week or twice a week sometime to give you a lot of great knowledge. So please subscribe. You give us 5-star reviews on the iTunes. The better the guests we can bring, and our ranking will go higher also. Thanks again for following us and really getting the most out of it. Please comment, like, share, because we would love to bring better and better material for you. And what you're trying to tell people about, passive investing, low taxes. We're going to talk about all that. Inflation, man, oh man, where inflation is with the job cuts now, layoffs. So take us, Bronson, how did you get into this field, brother?
Yeah. So my background was actually in the medical field, and I was working a medical sales job. So I worked with physicians, and I would go into surgery and help heart surgeons with their special devices. And it was a great job. I was getting paid really well, making over $200,000 a year. And I was sometimes get it done in 30 hours a week or less. And yet I had this desire to want to have more control over my time. And for me, it was really about, hey, I know I'm doing this, but I just felt like I had this desire to do more. And so I got involved in multifamily investing. I had been doing some single family investing over the years. And I had a relative who's been in multifamily for many years and said, hey, you should learn about syndication. So I did, and read every book I could find on it, and, went to meetups and conferences and a podcast and all kinds of things. And I ended up starting a meetup in Southern California. And at that first meetup, we had 60 people show up, which was great. And then I found my first investor who said, invested $100K. I didn't even have a deal. And he's like, hey, I'd invest in one of your deals. And so what I did is I connected him with somebody who had a deal, and that's how I got started. And then fast forward, it's been about 4 years now, and we've got a large portfolio, and I was able to leave my corporate job about 1.5 years ago. And I've been so fulfilled. I've been able to spend more time with family and travel and really give back to causes that I believe in. So I'm really passionate, like yourself, about financial freedom and cash flow. And when you get, Warren Buffett has this quote, and he says, unless you learn how to make money when you sleep, you'll work until you die. So the idea of really trying to get your money working for you so that you can have the choice if you had to stop working, or even if you just wanted to stop working, you could. And so I just really am passionate about helping people get that and understand what financial freedom really means.
I love it. And you said that you have talked to 1,300 investors. I mean, let's just give some great gold nuggets, how to approach people, how to really, somebody who's just starting out, what should they do?
Yeah. So we talk a lot about this at Kingdom REI. It's a mastermind at faith-based. I'm a coach there. We talk a lot about this, and people always wonder, like, what's step 1, 2, and 3, and what do I do? And I think the first thing is to try to get a list together, right? A list of emails or phone numbers or just people that you've known over the years. You may not know that they have money, or you may think they don't, but just letting people know what you're doing, right? Because for a lot of people, they think, you're a doctor, or you're a teacher, or you're whatever your occupation is. They don't realize that maybe you've switched gears. It's almost like if I went to my car mechanic and he's been my car mechanic for years, and I'm getting my car repaired, and he says, "Hey, let me tell you about this real estate deal." And I'd be like, "Well, dude, come on, fix my car." Like it doesn't make sense. There's no leading in. So sometimes people, "Hey, I had a deal and I pitched it to everybody and nobody responded." Well, it's because the story is not consistent. They don't see you in that light. So I think, the more, that's why people like yourself and us, I know you're Road to 4K, where you're doing your YouTube thing, which is awesome. I think you're doing some awesome stuff you're posting. And so, when you're continually putting things out there and letting people know, even if it's just an email once a week or once a month, you get to provide value to people. And that's really what allows people to find that trust in you, that you're giving them valuable information.
I'm so glad you said about value to, passive investors, active investors, or partially, active passive investors. There are all three kinds of people. But the key thing is to educate them. Educate them, give them those nuggets that they won't have time to figure it out or go and research. You give it in their lap, through their monthly or a bi-monthly, newsletter, short, sweet one. But you got to show yourself you're a professional and you're passionate about your business. You can't just I mean, people don't want to give you $5,000 unless they trust you, they believe in you, and they see that you're going to give me my $5 back plus some, returns on it, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's, it's been said we're in the information age, which there's information everywhere. But I would say the higher value is kind of what you said, is not just giving information.